We're on the floor again.
That's right. We decided to be on our living room floor. So
We ended up there yesterday at the end, and
We
we're
did.
like, this would be a good place to
kind
do
of fun.
it. Kind of fun.
Something
on the
different.
floor.
All right, so it's another episode of In Bed with Armand and Angelina.
Nice.
Yes. You want to just start with the daily word like we always do?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll get a flute too.
Oh, how about that? One right there for you. Okay. So today's daily word is pray for others. I behold God in all people. During my regular prayer time, I sit and pray quietly for my loved ones and all those wanting prayer support. I turn within and hold these people in my mind and heart and affirm their connection to God. I know their wholeness lies in spirit, and I pray they remember that too. Other times, I may gather with friends and family and pray with them in person, holding a shared vision. My prayers come to life more fully when I extend my prayers into action. I can serve and offer help to people in my life or community who are in need. I offer this service because I recognize that we are all one in God. Small acts of kindness become living prayers when I behold the divine in others. I acknowledge God in all people as I hold them in prayer. Scripture, John chapter 2, verse 6. Whoever says, I abide in him, ought to walk just as he walked.
Very nice.
All right.
This is my moose cup. I've used it before. Got this in Maine. As many of you know, our New England tour got canceled
Right.
temporarily
For June, right?
June. And
Postponed.
postponed. Well said. Yeah, postponed. Everything's postponed. And I got this when I was there in 2018. And
Right. I will say though, we both kind of felt June would be a good time to get back on the road, and financially it would be very helpful too. And so it was a little like, oh boy, got to trust a little more, right?
Yep. Go deeper into the trust fund. Go deeper into the tools. You get squeezed a little more, but yeah. And I'll tell you, so many people did what the Daily Word talks about, being of service
Yes.
with me, and just really helped me. Y'all have been, I don't know, I couldn't imagine my friends and my Facebook friends, and sometimes they're both, being more loving and kind and understanding and supportive of what I went through yesterday. It was
Right.
not a fun day, but I'm better today than I was before yesterday because of yesterday. Go figure.
Wow. Well, I'm going to start with a quote.
Okay, that's
I
not like
really
you.
like this one. I know. I love quotes. I don't know why, but I do. Because we learn from them and they touch our hearts. Okay. If you light a lamp, I can't really see this screen. If you light a lamp for someone else, okay, let me start again. If you light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten your path.
Wow.
That's by
I've heard
Buddha.
that being called selfful. You know, you can be selfish, where you only care about yourself, and you can only think of others, but you can think of others and yourself. And when you do good for others, that's selfful, because it usually works out good for you too.
Right.
Okay.
Being of service is really, I think now more than ever too, is really in need. And we can't maybe do it in person, but we can lend an ear on a phone call or something like that.
Exactly.
I find I'm trying to do that more right now because we're home and I don't feel like stressed that I have so much to do to get us ready. And so I'm talking to a friend whose father's quite ill, and just checking in and talking to her, making sure she's okay. And I've made some other phone calls. So, and for me, I'm not really be on the phone person. So I feel like that's what I need to do right now to help those. And, I think of my dad because my dad was a man of service. And so I just feel I want to follow in his footsteps.
Beautiful. Speaking of your dad, lots of wonderful people have written and sent cards and said
Yes.
fantastic things and supported Angelina in her journey.
Yeah.
We will be going up to Cincinnati and Fairfield Glade, Tennessee in July.
Right.
And being
the
part
memorial.
of 2 different memorial services.
Right.
It'll be actually a little easier to do that as a result of our cancellations, just like our last time with him was. So,
Right. So in Tennessee, that's where my parents live. And I grew up in Ohio, and so that's why they're doing 2 different ones.
that's where your brother and sister live.
That's where my brother and sister. That's
Awesome.
right.
Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. 50 years ago today, the Beatles released their final studio album, Let It Be. Over the course of their 10 years together, they traveled a truly long and winding road. We're lucky we can still follow along, whenever we like.
Is that a song too? I don't know that last one.
I don't
Follow
know that
along
last
with-
one. But
Let
I'm-
It Be.
The
boy.
Beatles people. Yeah, I had Let It Be. I had that. I was like, I
That
don't
is
know.
a good thing to
10 years
hear
old.
right now. Let it be, right?
All right,
However
so
that is.
what's next?
All right. Well, we are going to do something fun. Unless is there anything else you want to talk about being of service?
Nope. But I do think it is a wonderful thing.
I do too.
I think, one
I
of the...
think it makes us opens our heart, makes us brings more connection to people, and it's also good to be of service to those that we don't know, to lend a hand, or to we have someone down the street who the cops and ambulance keep coming, and one time a year ago or 2 years ago, I had a situation where she had to be brought to the hospital, and I'm gonna call our maintenance guy, our what do you call him?
Our handyman.
Handyman, thank you. And just find out, because I know he works with her a lot, and just find out if she needs any extra help. I am available.
You're awesome. You're the most service person that has ever been with me.
Wow. You're sweet.
All righty
I love
then.
you. Okay, so we're going to do something called 20 questions. And so, you ask someone 20 questions, and then they ask you 20 questions. So I kind of wrote down some questions that we're not going to do 20 questions. We're going to do about 5 questions each. So it's 10 questions.
Who's first?
You ask me first, I
Okay.
guess.
This is a speed round. Number 1. Who is your favorite singer/band group?
Okay, my favorite singer is Sarah Brightman.
Sarah Brightman.
Oh.
Got to see her recently singing with on an Andrew Lloyd Webber special.
Yeah, she's awesome. Oh my gosh. And my favorite group is Train. I just really
Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr.
Their
Mr.
lyrics are great and clever and
We've seen
uplifting.
them. We've seen them in concert twice.
Yeah, they're great.
Okay, what is the last thing you bought for yourself?
Okay. The last thing I bought for myself was my thyroid medication.
Nice, good. Oh, watch out for the pharma shamers. There's pharma shamers out there. They'll beat you
Oh,
up.
please don't beat me up.
What is something that lifts your mood no matter what?
Okay, so I am an animal lover. So if I am having a rough time, if I pick up Mr. Kitty and hang out with Mr. Kitty, or I love dogs. I used to have dogs. They always just made me feel good. If we're on the road and I'm not around animals, I can go to a YouTube and do fun cat videos or golden retrievers. I love golden retrievers. So usually if I watch a video or a couple of videos of golden retrievers, it makes me feel better.
Very nice. If you could go back in time to undo or redo something, what would it be?
Okay.
Whoa, that would take forever for
So
me.
what I would want to redo is when I got divorced and asked for a divorce, my husband wanted to do counseling, and I said no, because for me it's pretty much done. And I would have said yes to counseling so that maybe he could have better closure with everything and maybe just be better for him. That's what he asked. And even though I knew what my answer and what was for me, it just didn't give him the opportunity to heal that whole thing. And I would have definitely have done that to him.
Unfortunately, he's doing fabulous now, and we've been
He
communicating with him, and everybody's happy. But that's a very, very compassionate thing to say.
Well,
Crazy.
yeah,
I will
wasn't
tell you
thinking
this.
of him.
Angelina and I were friends when she was with her husband. And when they went through their situation, and I watched how she handled it and how she treated him, it really changed my heart about her. I thought if I was ever in a situation with somebody that was divorce or break up, because it had already happened to me 12 other times, that's the kind of woman I would want to be in that with.
Aw.
Yeah. Okay. Last one.
Okay.
Do you sleep on your front, side, or back?
Okay. I start on my back because I hear that's the best thing for your posture and your neck and all that. But I can't really fall asleep. So I'm a side sleeper. I like sleeping on my side. Sometimes Mr. Kitty comes into my arms on my side.
She usually sleeps on her left side with Mr. Kitty in her arms.
Yes.
That's pretty true. Okay. I only want to do 2 questions
no,
because
no,
we're
no,
running
we-
out. Okay.
We'll do them quick. I'm sorry I took too long. Okay, if you had $1 million to donate to any charity in the world, oh, well, that's kind of, which one would you donate to? But I bet you would donate to all of them that we already do and just give more.
Exactly. Even
that
more.
was a funny question.
You know, we really like, For Ocean.
Yes.
We really like Save
St. Jude.
St. Jude. We really like a lot of those wonderful things. Children's International.
Okay, what is your favorite singer/band group?
So I love Train. Right now, I'm really, really crazy about James Blunt.
Oh, yeah, he is good.
Really crazy. I don't know. So many, too many. Love them all.
All right.
No, can't answer that.
Name 5 reasons why you love your life.
Holy cow. I can sing it. I love my life. I love my job. I love my worldwide family. And that is why I feel so good. I love the folks that don't like me. I love my life. I love my job. I love my wife. I love
my
girl.
husband.
And I'm so happy. Whee, that's crazy. Anyway, no, yeah.
good.
I love my my meditation practice. I love my my career, profession. Yeah, all that. Okay.
Okay. Have you ever thought about what names to give your future kids/pets?
Bob.
Bob. Have a cat named Bob?
I think we should have a cat named Bob. And yeah.
That's cute. Okay, and where is your phone when you sleep?
My phone is on a little coffee table, end table, next to the bed. Lately, though, I've been taking my old phone and I use it to do meditation with, my holosync, and I also use my old phone for Audible. And so it's actually in my bed with the headset on when I listen to Audible. It helps me go to sleep if I can't go to sleep. Okay.
All right.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it. Okay.
Okay, have a good day. One thing real quick. Tomorrow, we are getting a COVID-19 test, right?
We are. We're getting tested.
So they're giving, in Florida, testing for anyone that wants to do that. We don't feel any symptoms or anything, but we just want to know what that is. So check out, if you're in Florida, where that might be if you desire that, or around, I'm guessing other states are probably doing it too.
Yep. We hope we have the antibodies, and we can give our
Yeah.
plasma and things like that. So also, don't forget, Sunday is Mother's Day.
That's right.
We got some things going on. We can't really talk about it because they might find
Mom
out.
might see it. All right. All right. Have a blessed, fun, fabulous day.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for your help.
Yeah. All right.
See you tomorrow.
All